Okay, so we are live. It's episode 89 of Nansen Office Hours. Today, I've got Young with me from Multicoin Capital, which is pretty exciting. He also used to work for Nansen Alpha, which is quite unique as well. So we're going to kind of discuss what he uses Nansen for and the views on the market in general as well, and then maybe like some of his investment strategies. And also, I'll try and show our brand new, which we'll be announcing later, NFT profiler on Nansen Portfolio, which is very, very cool. So yeah, everyone drop your GMs in the chat. Feel free to ask anything that you'd like. And before we start, if you're new to Office Hours, we do an episode every Wednesday looking at new features, answering questions from you guys, alpha leaks. And then also every Friday, we do Nansen Unsupervised, where I interview influential people. So yeah, make sure that you subscribe, turn notifications on so you don't miss any of that. And if you want to try Nansen, we have up to 40% off all subscription plans at the moment. And we also have a link below for both that and Nansen Live, which is completely free, which gives you like a bit of a taster of Nansen. I did a Office Hours 2 episodes ago on Nansen Live if you want to check that out. And okay, oh Young, we've been showing your screen that whole time. Okay, so yeah, Young, are you ready to look at kind of tokens that you find interesting and then how you use Nansen for diligence?
Yeah, super. GM to all. It's great to be back on the Nansen platform. Like this is like a disclaimer before this. Like all these like just my own personal views. And it's not affiliated in Multicoin in any way and stuff like that. So yeah, excited. Let's dive straight to it. We can start. Do you want to show your Nansen portfolio thing first, or we can just go straight into like stuff?
No, we can do yours.
Okay,
yeah, we
awesome.
can do yours if you show yours.
Okay. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah. Not yet. We can see the StreamYard. No? That's why I came off mine, yeah. Okay, if you stop sharing and then come back on, and while we do that, we might as well. I'll do the portfolio a bit now then, while people wait. Okay. So we have just released it today, and we'll be doing an announcement on it. So on portfolio, which is completely free, anyone can use. We now have NFT profiler. So if you click on this here, you can go on to, if you're a Nansen subscriber, you can look at anyone's wallet. If not, you just sign up or like connect your wallet. You can look at your own wallet for NFTs. And yeah, we show all this data on like estimated value. We consider liquidity, all the recent NFT buys and sells. You've got your whole like NFT portfolio here as well. And yeah, you'll realize gains. So basically, a lot that you had on Nansen, now you have on portfolio, which is really exciting. So if you look at like Pranksy's portfolio here, you can see he spent 300 ETH on gas, which is wild. And yeah, you can see like all the realized gains that he's made and everything. And also what's really helpful here is that you can go through and look at the different types of transactions that you've had or someone else has had that you're tracking. So here we also show like that they bought on gems specifically. You can see they've received, mint, burn, everything. So basically you have like all the data kind of that you need for NFTs alongside all the amazing stuff that we also have for crypto. So you've got the wallet profiler, which goes through your crypto in a similar kind of way. And then you've also got, analytics, transactions, and like your general portfolio data. So that is really, really cool. We'll be doing like a thread on it just after this episode. If you want to go and try it out. Like I said, it's completely free. You can do it for your own wallet. If you're if you just connect your wallet or you sign up, and you can do it for any wallet if you're a Nansen subscriber. So yeah, pretty amazing. Okay, is your screen ready, Young?
Yep, it should be good. Just saying that feature is pretty good, like the historical performance and the asset worth thing. I don't think any other platform has that.
Yeah, hopefully not, because that would be really good. Yeah. Your screen is still on the StreamYard. Okay, now it's working. We've got it.
Okay, awesome. let's dive straight to it. So I recently had this idea inspired by like DCF God, of course. I recently hosted a podcast with him. So he was talking about this the strategy of investing in projects with a large treasury, a treasury value that is basically larger than the market cap or fully diluted valuation of the token itself. And theoretically, if like the underlying tokens have a claim on the treasury assets, like you could redeem it for a value that is much higher than what it is trading today. So it's pretty much like a value investing kind of thing. If like you're a fan of like Ben Graham and like security analysis, you read those books and stuff like that. They always talk about like when you have like a underlying business or a project with assets that are basically worth more than what the market is valuing it at. If you buy it, like you have a margin of safety, and your downside is capped basically. And so yeah, I have a few like projects in mind. Maybe we can like take a deeper look into those. So how I usually use Nansen itself, I think Nansen is great for discovery, but I don't usually use it. I don't usually use it for that. Usually I come into Nansen with like a specific project I have in mind, something I want to look more deep into. And then I use it for diligence, I use it for defense, I start setting smart alerts and stuff like that. Yeah. Cool.
Okay, let's have a look at some of the tokens I think that you've got.
Yeah.
I want to start with the Spartacus one.
Oh yeah, maybe we can start with Spartacus. Yeah, so like a brief background to Spartacus, I think I actually don't know that much like about their history. I think they started out on Phantom, they're on Phantom. So now you guys have Phantom, which is great. Basically they're this ohm fork. Maybe I'll search on Twitter. It's easier to see. Yeah, Spartacus Finance. Yeah. Oh, tip, like I would always like access links from Twitter because I'm just like scared of like phishing links you get when you Google stuff. Like sometimes they poison the domain and things like that. Oh.
You're showing oh, here we go. Cool.
Yes. So this is like your basic ohm kind of thing. You can just read the docs here. So like right now, my main purpose is that like coming to this project, like I just want to like kind of find out what they have, blah blah blah. See the contracts. Where are the contracts?
Is the Oh, here we go. The screen wasn't loading for some reason. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. I think it is now.
Okay, maybe it might be faster if I turn off my video. You want to try that? I'm not sure if it will be less laggy like that.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, let's see.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So this is Spartacus token. I think to start off, I'd always like go to token god mode just to see how what the distribution is like. Like this is just like routine. It doesn't really affect that much. It's just to check out for any red flags. Like if you have a large token holder or anything. Also, it's kind of helpful because like you can see you can kind of see like the level you're kind of playing at. It's like if there are like if you see like the token distribution, like there are a bunch of like smart money and people who own like 20% of the supply, and there are like probably 3 or 4 of those. I don't think that's a game you really want to be involved in. You probably just want to find something with like a fairer token distribution, lesser whales, lesser whales trying to I guess participate in the project. Of course, it depends. If it's like if your entire like investment strategy or trading strategy is to kind of follow on with people who own a lot of token supply, then maybe that's a different story. But for me, like I personally like to see a bit of a more diverse user base.
Young, I don't know why it's all lagging. This is the joys of like doing it live. But I think the best idea here is actually what we'll do is I'll share my screen and then you can like tell me what to go through instead, because I think it's all a bit buggy at the moment. So give me a second.
Okay, that might be better. I have no idea why this is.
Okay, I think you could probably turn your camera on then as well. It might make everything a bit better.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's on Phantom, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the ticker?
This is much more fun. You can, yeah.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, we have to adapt to these things.
All right.
Okay, so what part were you looking at?
All right, 26 at 36.8 million FDV. Okay, cool. I'll look at token distribution.
Okay. Ooh, ideal.
Right. Oh man, that's
anything not going well so far. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Okay. Ranked by percentage ownership downwards. I think it's already ranked like that, right? So yep. Right. Less than right. No one really owns more than 2% of circulating supply. And if you look, so there are like two whales right around there. I think that's okay. That's not too concentrated. And then like it rapidly drops off to like 5,000, 2,000, 2,000, 1,000. And at the price it's trading at right now, it looks like majority of holders have less than like 100,000 US dollars in this project. I think like I always kind of use this to kind of like just gauge like the level of kind of like whether this is like a market you want to like participate in, because relative to other participants, you want to know like what like whether your position matches up to theirs, whether it's either too big or too small. I wouldn't say like there's ever like a too small. I wouldn't say like your position will ever be too small for a market, but rather it might be too big. If it's too big, then like if like you're imagining, I don't know, like not me obviously, but if you're imagining like $100 million portfolio, I don't think this would be a significant market for you, and you might sort of ignore it. Also, I personally just prefer like tokens to just be like more fairly distributed, like without like a concentration on any large whale, unless I know who that whale is, or like unless I know who that whale is, or I have like some inference or conjecture as to like whether he will stick with the project or kind of like wants to sell out eventually. I don't really know that, so I would just in general I just prefer like a wider distribution base. I would want to see who first like who recently bought or sold the token. I think you can show it from the 7 days, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh no, first in. Go to first in. Go to first in. I think the first in column. Yeah. Yeah. Then yeah, you can see like who recently bought. That's fine. Nothing too special there.
Do you want to touch on Young, like how you found this token initially? So what is your process for discovering these?
Oh, well, it's mostly just Twitter. Sometimes on Telegram, like some Telegram groups can talk about it. This one specifically, like I don't really remember actually, but like for like the RFE thing, I think you can probably find a lot of alpha just following PCF God, like on Twitter. He has like a lot of cool ideas and stuff like that. Hats off to him. I don't know how he finds this, but I probably like heard it from him or one of his friends or stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. So
okay, what else do you look at?
Yeah. So that's just like the basic token stuff. That's like obligatory. Like it doesn't really like affect my decision or stuff like that or anything like that. Afterwards, like because this for this like specific project, I want to look into like the treasury and things like that, right? the entire thesis of me, if I wanted to invest in this project, is that like I would eventually be able to redeem or like exchange my tokens for equivalent claim on the treasury itself. So I will want to figure out like what is in their treasury, right? Of course. So I'll just go to the contracts onto documentation, and then I'll put in the treasury address in the wallet profiler. Yeah.
So you'd go, where do you find this? On their website?
Yeah, you go to Spartacus app.
Do you remember what it was?
You can search on Twitter.
Okay, give me a second, guys. Let's search for it. Sorry, everyone. It'd be easier if we didn't have to share my screen here. You don't want to see all my Twitter stuff. Spartacus Finance, isn't it? Yep. I see. Okay, 1 second. Disclaimer, I understand, blah, blah, blah. I have no wallet. Is this the one you're still looking at? Yeah.
No, it's Spartacus app. Yeah, this is super like basically for this project, they made their own exchange as well. Like they have like I think they also have a lend borrow market. But like the main product they started out was in OM4. So you go to Spartacus.app. Were you on the Twitter?
Yes, I was, and I just closed it. Let's open again.
Yeah, so I think there's app.spartacus.finance, that one.
Okay. So it's not this, is this the different, oh no, here, being stupid, okay. Okay.
Yeah, go to the docs. Always read the docs. And then, yeah, there's a contracts tab. There's a contract section. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's like all this stuff, right? There's Spartacus treasury there. Yeah, I'll check that out.
Okay, so we head back to Nansen. Is this on Phantom again, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you can see like the token balance, right? So that's around 14 million in the treasury. Yeah, so at this point in time, like what I personally would do, I would want to go to Etherscan to kind of read the contract itself, just to see if there are any like who actually has privileged access to the contract. But I guess we don't have to show that. It says checking out like this one would probably be a multi-sig or something like that. Then I just actually let's do that. Let's try it out. We go to Etherscan, we check out the contract. We see who actually are the multi-sig signers, and then we can use Nansen to kind of analyze them.
I have no idea how you do this. What would you look at here? Oh, this I'm being an idiot. I'm on Etherscan.
Is this no, go to Phantom. Go Phantom. Like click. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, cool. Go to contract, the contract tab. Yeah. Scroll down. What's this? Spartacus treasury. Okay. Go up. Go to read contract. Read contract. Gotta do some on-chain analysis here. Home. Go down. Go down.
What are you looking for in particular?
I'm looking for a wallet address. Yes, manager. Yes. Okay, so this one you copy, put it back into the Nansen wallet profiler.
Okay.
Right. Does it say what? Can you check the counterparties? So like right now, like I'm basically using right now I basically so there are like there are two ways to like I think there are two ways to kind of like get like make sure you're safe when you participate in a project. One is you actually like read the contracts and then like you try to like learn solidity and stuff, and then like you try to make sure that people don't actually rock you. The other way, which is honestly like much easier, is that you try to find any hint of whether the dev is whether the dev accidentally contaminated their wallet with like contaminated in the sense that you can link it to a transfer to a hot wallet in centralized exchange. So if like so that's what I'm looking for here. Like if there is like there's like a transfer to like a Binance hot wallet or like a FTX hot wallet in one of the associated wallets, then you know that he has a KYC link, and like if he's going to rug, like it's very easy to take enforcement action against him. So it's not like it like this gives you like a margin of safety there. But it seems like this one doesn't have much. Yeah. Can you just go to the exchange? Yeah. Can you just go to the scan like this for this. So I like usually for my like on-chain like analysis like stack, I usually use Nansen alongside Etherscan. Sometimes DBank just to see like the portfolio values and stuff.
Phantom, yeah. That's what we're looking at.
Oh, this is a contract, is it? Can you go to the contract? This is not an individual account. Right, so Gnosis Safe. That makes sense. So the manager of that previous treasury is Gnosis Safe. And we can go even like this will probably be very boring for anyone watching, but but what I would do at this point, like so we can skip over that part, but what I would do at this point is we can read the contract, and then because the Gnosis Safe itself will have like the people who are the multi-sig signers of this Gnosis Safe, then there are usually like four or five addresses there. And then like I'll just repeat the same thing to try and find out if there's any link to any like KYC venue, basically. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've never done this.
Very cool. I mean, the other thing, like when coming to a project, of course, is also I would want to check also the liquidity profile of the token itself. Basically what's like its daily volume and like what it's like the liquidity depth of token. For this one, I usually use CoinGecko. I usually use CoinGecko for that. To just like check it briefly. So that this gives me a sense of like how fast or slowly I can enter a position and exit a position. Like if you're in a token with like 100K, like 20K vol or like 5K volume every day, and then like you want to put in like a 10K position, like it's going to be very hard for you, right? So there's stuff like that I will also want to evaluate. So for this one, after figuring out who the owners are, whether there's some like safety, whether they're kind of dogs or like stuff like that, doing my due diligence on the smart contract, I would also want to, I would then find out the liquidity profile token, and then it's all the other like non-on-chain stuff. It's like going to Discord and like just talking to the founders or like trying to figure out what they've been building and stuff like that. So yeah, that pretty much like summarizes it.
Do you want to look at one other token in like a similar manner? If we look at Temple, right?
All right, we can look at Temple. Yeah, Temple has some interesting.
As well?
Temple is on Ethereum. Yeah, Temple is, yeah. We can look at Temple. I think Temple is pretty interesting. So brief background. Temple. Actually, I have no idea how Temple came about. It's like this cult-ish thing. Like if you try to enter the Discord, you have to do this like Temple ritual, which actually takes a significant amount of time because they designed this like metaverse game for you to try and like you basically like have to make choices and like make the right choices all the way through. If not, like you have to restart the whole process. It was really annoying. But okay, moving on from there. The entire original thesis, like not thesis, but the entire original goal of Temple itself was to produce this token called Temple, which would give its holders underlying yield on its underlying treasury, which are mostly stablecoin assets. And this underlying treasury would be split across super risky and super safe strategies, and they will give them a yield that is supposedly like in the median range. That was the entire like product vision they were going for. And right now they're kind of like iffy. They're kind of like a lot of people are saying, hey, like why don't you just let us like redeem like the underlying treasury assets for like with the Temple token. So a lot of this stuff. Can we look at token flows then to kind of see like what's been going on? So recently Temple has deployed this contract that is basically a protocol buyback. They are buying back Temple tokens with DAI, and that is creating upward pressure on the price. I think that would be interesting if we can see like
movements.
Who is like selling out.
Ooh, let's have a look. Let's go a few weeks back. Where's the day today? 7th. Okay, hopefully it will load. Very slowly. As this is going. I think it's probably because there's loads of data, especially in this time period.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Nice. Can you go to first in? I want like first in. Yeah. Nice. There are still people buying. That's amazing. I don't even know why they're doing that. But okay, that's interesting. Like stuff to take note of course, like data is like one thing, but like you still want to like do the all the like off-chain diligence as well. So like so for example, like a very common like mistake people make is that they assume like, oh, people are buying like just from this dashboard, but like it could be, and it's more likely the case is that someone might be just arbing this thing. Or like people in general are just arbing. Like you don't know, like you should check. Because right now, as I said, the protocol is doing buybacks. But like obviously, if you anything that has been announced off-chain, any on-chain activity that has been announced off-chain is definitely going to be front-run on-chain, like or like tried. People will attempt to front-run it in some way. So if your protocol is going to announce that you're going to do buybacks, there's obviously someone who is going to try and up the difference in price from the immediate time where your protocol initiates a buyback to the price of the token on other liquidity venues outside of where your protocol does the buyback. like if you kind of get that. So it could be that other people are just like having this thing and there's no organic demand. So you really wanna look into that. Let me see. Balance. Yeah, so the balancer V2 vault must be is probably the, yeah, we could just click on that. That's probably the contract that's
Where is it?
The balancer V2.
Oh, here, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably the contract that's deployed by the Tempo team. But just to check it out. Oh.
So what's going on?
Oh, this is not. Oh.
This is just a normal vault.
Yeah. Oh, is it because like Balancer is doing this Omni pool thing? Is there like tempo inside the token balances? Maybe just click.
Not showing there. Maybe it's not a large enough amount.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Possibly, unless it's refreshing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember now. I think Balancer, like do your own research, right? I think Balancer, like I'm just like putting out things out from memory here. I think Balancer has this Omni pool, so like all their assets are in one contract, like for everyone, like literally everyone that's using it. So you can't really tell. That's unfortunate because like that is unfortunate because like you can't really, so the data is like all stuck together. You can't really tell like who actually is buying what. Yeah. Oh well.
They increased their balance a lot. Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Oh yeah, in what? In Tempo, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
10 million. I don't know. I don't know enough about Balancer, to be honest.
No, but that's weird because like, I mean, no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, okay, sure.
Does it?
Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Because if you're buying like, yeah, okay.
Ooh,
because what they basically do is like they're doing a reverse, they're basically doing a reverse Dutch auction. The price at which the protocol is going to buy Tempo is going to increase gradually across time until the auction ends. That's what's going to happen. At the same time, as long as, oh, is that Sifu?
Yeah. Sifu depositing loads of it.
Yeah, is he like buying or is he like selling out? Like,
no, he's adding it to this vault.
Let's do like a wallet profiler with Tempo. That's interesting. Yeah, I saw Sifu in the Tempo Discord. Oh, he sold already, right? Did he?
You can look here.
Yeah, it seems like it.
This is recently as well.
28 August. That's pretty quick though. Oh, that's an
move from this. Yeah, move from this pool to the vault.
Yeah. He deposit in a contract. Like, is he staking Tempo or something? Maybe.
I don't know. Well, what happens from putting it in this vault? Like I said, I don't know about Balancer.
Oh no. About like the Balancer vault is just an AMM. Like it's almost the same.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's no. Yeah. Interesting. I thought he held a lot of Tempo. Like
yeah, well, it looks like it.
Can you sort all his exit transactions? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is fine. Top depositors, top recipients. What about top recipients? I want to see like where his Tempo goes to. So like, for example, like Sifu, like he's a guy who holds a lot of Tempo. If you hold Tempo, like you should set a smart alert on him. Especially if his funds are staked. Especially if his funds are staked.
It's just interesting that like he shows up here because we didn't know that. We hadn't looked at this token on Nansen beforehand.
Yeah.
Interesting coincidence.
Interesting. Yeah, but it looks like he sold it, which is, I mean, it could be good or bad, but like, yeah, it's up to your
as well. Smart money.
Who's Green Fund? Never heard of him.
I see this wallet quite a lot actually. Big drop off in balance.
Oh, interesting.
Into the Uniswap.
No, what strikes me
pool.
as interesting is that they all sold off before like the protocol buyback actually happened.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
you
a few
see,
weeks ago.
So they actually missed out like a huge opportunity there. Maybe they might FOMO back in. I don't know, but like I think like it does like yeah. I think that's actually I would generally view this as a more like bullish thing for Temple.
The price has done well as well.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
I mean, they did a decent profit. They did a decent profit with that. Actually, like with this like green, what's this green? The green guy. Like, do you wanna like look deeper into this guy's wallet? I'm kind of interested in
Yeah,
like
I
his
see this
style.
person quite a lot actually.
Yeah.
See their labels.
Hmm.
Let's have a look.
Stables. Is there a way to see like, oh, yeah, you can see like all his token balances across different chains, right?
We can do it on portfolio. Just give me 1 second. Screen's so small, I can't see what I've got open.
Like, yeah. Yeah, alpha team guys, like you can use use Alfred with Nansen. I've been using it like since the dawn of time. Then you can key in like keywords to like open up Nansen tabs really quickly. Alfred.
Okay. Okay, this is that person's wallet. They have a lot of money.
Is that like an 800 trillion?
800 trillion. We can see here. It looks like it's all on ETH, doesn't it? We can have a look. Not protocol. We want chain allocation. Yeah, everything's on ETH.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not particular. I don't know what's Aura.
Aura Finance. We just added that actually recently.
Do you know what it is?
No. I think it's like a relatively small protocol actually. So it's quite interesting. It's got 10 million on Aura. I think it had like under 10k followers if I'm thinking of the right one. Yeah. Are they?
Oh, he still owns a temple. He still owns some temple in this temple die position. See that one?
Where's that? Here.
See that? 80 temple, 20 die. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this thing, like you gotta figure out, like sometimes there are farms that people deposit in and you don't really know, so you gotta check that.
Yeah, this is really helpful. Like when it looks like they're selling, you can come onto portfolio and see like actually are they selling? So here they weren't. Yeah, and like you said, if they had assets on other chains, portfolio is like amazing for that. It's so helpful. So like pairing portfolio and Nansen together actually is really good.
Yeah.
It's not that much. I was hoping, like you said, they would have different chains.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this guy's okay. He's just a whale. I mean, he's a whale. I mean, he's a rich whale. Nothing to say.
Okay.
Yeah,
these are the top balances. I'm your dandy.eth. How much is it worth? The token.
It's around 90 cents, I think.
Okay, so this is like millions of dollars then.
Yeah, like 2.1 million. And this one like 1.7. It's pretty huge.
Yeah.
So like yeah, like just going back to what I mentioned about like token distribution, 2.1 million. I would compare it to not this market cap. As I say, I'll compare it to both trading volume and the liquidity depth. If let's say this guy has 2.1 million and like your liquidity, like a 2.1 million pip is going to cost like a 50% drop in your liquidity, like a 50% like 50% slippage or something, and then like your whole liquidity pool is basically going to dry up. That is not safe. Yeah, that's not safe, and that's probably the benchmark for which you want to put your smart alerts on. Like if someone can move the price by like X% of the liquidity, X% of the liquidity pool, you can just calculate this by yourself by like going to Uniswap and like pressing the buttons and like seeing the simulations. Then you can set smart alerts based on like wallets that are above that threshold.
Yeah, I was just thinking like maybe we can look at liquidity on DeFi Paradise, but maybe not. Do you think liquidity is like quite an underrated thing that people don't look at then? Maybe I don't look at that enough as well. Because like you said, if you have these big whales, they can basically move the whole price, especially for these like low cap tokens.
Yeah, I think it's pretty important. I think you also like I think liquidity is actually really important because especially for people who come into who like to participate in like DeFi related protocols. Like from the liquidity itself, who actually deposits liquidity is also pretty. It also tells you a lot about like whether people support the project for the long term. Usually, people who deposit liquidity are actually like believers in the project itself, rather than people who just buy and hold. Because they are already like they are basically like creating. It's almost like this is not the most accurate description, but like if there's a lot more liquidity at a certain price, like it's harder for that price to basically like drop below that price. Like that's the simple way of putting it. So that's like that is like that's like a good thing. And generally you also want to see like whether there's some like vesting program for like people who stake their liquidity pool tokens and stuff like that. If there's like a vesting program where like the liquidity is locked for a longer period of time, then that's good for you. And then like you probably could just set a calendar like and like before just to remind yourself before like the liquidity unlocks and stuff like that, in case a lot of people withdraw and start dumping the
token. Okay, I think what we can look at next and is probably GMX, if you want to do that one.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, give me a second.
I have never looked into GMX on Nansen. We can just go with the flow.
Yeah, I had a look at it the other day. Yeah.
Decentralized perpetual exchange. DYDX competitor. That is also I've been hearing from Twitter.
It's done amazing. Look.
Is it on? Wait, it's on Ethereum, right? Remember they have other.
I think it is, but I thought it was mainly on Arbitrum.
Yeah. Arbitrum. Yeah. Arbitrum. Do you guys have Arbitrum? Do you have Arbitrum?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Oh, cool stuff.
Okay, I'll go back on it actually. And I think you mentioned to me earlier, like about Arthur Hayes, and we do have his wallet labeled actually.
Oh yeah, let's check that out. Let's verify that. So I saw on Twitter that people said Arthur Hayes is still buying GMX. He used to own it for a long time. You can check that.
He does. Give me a second. Balance changes last 7 days. You can see the wallet here.
Yeah. Should we do the wallet profile thing?
Yeah, the easiest.
Yeah, we can do both. Yeah, let's do both. Yeah.
For GMX, like people don't really hold it just like idle in their wallet. They have it like staked or in liquidity pools. So here you can see on Arthur's wallet. I'm guessing this one he exclusively uses for GMX. I'm sure he has a ton of different wallets. But yeah, here you can see like $10 million worth.
That's a casual $10 million position.
Yeah. He used to write threads on it as well. I remember he put some like tweet out about the tokens he was bullish on in the bear market or something. I think it was like Uni, Sushi, maybe GMX, stuff like this. And yeah, it's done really, really well.
Is he still buying? Like, we should check that out.
Yeah, we can have a look.
Or is he like selling?
I don't think he's selling, but I don't know if he's buying.
Oh yeah, it's just he's
Okay.
staking. Yeah, he just bought something, right? Counterparty.
Yeah,
we can't see the left of the screen. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I think this is his second wallet. I guess I'm not definite, but I keep seeing this. It seems kind of very likely.
He's
This is
taking
just his second.
Yeah,
I think taking it, but I think this is his second wallet. So we can have a look at it.
Yeah. I mean, Nansen's great for doxing wallets.
It's even more fun like this one. Yeah,
it's even more fun like when you have like, I think you guys have a Nansen query product, right? That's only for institutionals. Yep. Yeah.
5th of September. I think what would be cool, and I think we'll probably add it, is like a filter for the tokens. Because then we could just filter by GMX. Yeah, I think this is his second wallet. So you need to kind of track both if you're like seeing if he's buying. I think the best thing though probably is that it doesn't look like he's selling. Because I had a look at this wallet and I think people have been tracking it for a while. Yeah.
It doesn't look like, but 10 million is a huge position.
Yep. But I think it's a huge position because he's up a lot of money. Like, I'm pretty sure he bought like right near the bottom and it's now like 2-3x maybe. So I think it was like a $3 million purchase.
Yeah. Like there's only like you only do like $1-2 million a day like in trading volume GMX. It's like that's crazy. 10 million is interesting.
I think there's just like a really strong narrative for GMX at the moment.
Yeah. It's a great product. I don't like it's a great product. And like the idea of like having like being the counterparty to like traders. I'm not sure if you saw that chart where like traders net P&L on GMX, like it's like -4 million, something like that. And like all this yield goes to like GMX stakers. Like that's a really great design.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's look at first in. Oh, that's annoying. If we look at first in, we can see who's like recently added some. GMX as well, like you mentioned earlier, is also on Avalanche. And I think Ethereum, we could have a look. So yeah, there's like various chains to kind of track what's going on. I think most of the buying happens on Arbitrum though. So if anyone is like a holder, it's Arbitrum.
Is there a way to see like everything on one page, like all the activity on different chains? Or like you still have to switch, right?
Yeah, you have to switch. Yeah, unless you're looking at like one specific wallet, then of course you could use portfolio. But if you're looking at all, yeah, you have to switch. 8 days ago, this smart money person. So yeah, this is definitely one to keep an eye on. And I think especially because it's been doing so well, just my view, but I feel like when tokens are doing so well in a bear market, it kind of feels like you should probably keep an eye on it. Because people like Arthur have now made like millions in profits. You might want to see if they do start selling. And other people will have made tons of money, not millions maybe, but a lot of money just from this price action, like $13 or whatever to 50 is wild. It's crazy, especially in these conditions.
Yeah,
I think it's like the top performer, unless like some really low cap coins.
Yeah, unless you compare it to like Luna Classic. I don't know how that has been
Yeah,
doing.
that's been doing really well as well. I don't know why. Is that just like a meme? People just driving the price up.
Yeah, totally, man. Yeah.
Yeah, Arthur Hayes, you can see her. But yeah, there's loads you can go through. Exchanges, I don't think we have much here. Balance on
Yeah.
GMX directly. Um, but because it's
Yeah.
Arbitrum, we don't have tons of data. When you find tokens on Ethereum, like hopefully we looked at earlier, we have a lot more. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Do you have anything you want to say or look at for GMX? Other than that, I think we're done.
Yeah. I think that's mostly it. Yeah. Yeah. GM. Like I see some vesting wallets there. I mean, if I would also just put alerts on the vesting wallets.
Okay.
That's just
Have you personally been interested in GMX, or you just been seeing it on Twitter?
No, I just been seeing it on Twitter. Some of my friends
Okay.
talk about it. I mean, and it's interesting just from like a product design perspective.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Well, anyway, I think that's it. We tried to cover like a few tokens, some I'd never heard of, which is I think interesting. Apologies for like the start being a bit all over the place, but that's what happens with these live episodes. Thank you everyone for joining. Like I said before, if you want to try Nansen, we have up to 40% off at the moment. So you just need to check out the link below. If you want to watch future episodes or go back and watch previous ones, make sure you subscribe. We have Nansen Unsupervised on Friday. And yes, I think that is about it. If you have any questions as well, just like DM the main account or DM me on the intern account. And I think that is about it. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Thank you, Young, for joining. And yeah, have a good day. Bye bye.